And if you can die before you die, then you can truly begin to live. And I think the universe will present you these lessons in various different ways until you actually learn them.
I think that's the best, most healthy way to look at it. That everything that happens to you, good or bad, is happening for your highest and best benefit. The universe doesn't happen to you, it happens for and through you. You have to realize you're the creator of it. So you're creating this. Now, there are puts and takes, and there have to be trade-offs. That is true. So if you want to go through a new earth and get to birthing a new earth and a new paradigm, there's going to have to be a major shift, both in you and in the world around you. But death isn't real in the first place. And neither is the attachment that you have to material items or goods. Neither is mine, right? And these are all just things that need to eventually be stripped away. You know, when you go into the highest level, you're asking about how do you get into higher dimension? You move up the chakras. We're now moving into the throat. So we've largely been in the solar plexus, which is all about accumulation of wealth and things like this and ego generation. Then we move into the heart and we start realizing, oh, okay, it's more about love and I don't need to be right. And that there's really only now, right? And that's where a lot of spiritual community has gone into. They're now in this fourth, stage, which would be tied to time. But then you start to transcend time when you go into the throat. The throat chakra becomes the place of transcendence of duality and transcendence of self. So you've gone beyond self-actualization, right? Which is like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, meeting your basic needs and then getting up to self-actualization. You move into the heart, you start realizing, okay, there's something more to this than just self-actualization and manifestation. It's about my own self-awareness. Then my awareness of self then leads to this higher level, at the highest level of the throat chakra, of self-transcendence. Self-transcendence is when you start entering the doorway of no one. You release your attachments both to past and future. You're really only in the now. And this is the moment that you start choosing love over being right. I went to my high school Hall of Fame event, and they put me in this Hall of Fame thing. And I was kind of freaked out a little because I had all these teachers there speaking about me. I didn't remember the teachers' names. And I'm like, how could I not remember my teachers' names? I mean, that's terrible of me. And I realized the only ones I didn't remember were the ones who were easy on me. The ones that were hard on me, my coaches that were hardest on me, I remembered their names. Trust me. They taught me something that had a profound, indelible impact on me. And I'm sure you experienced that too, growing up, when sports or whatever. The ones who saw something in you that you didn't even see in yourself and pushed you to this level of excellence that you never thought you could even do, which was both inspirational and bone crushing at the same moment in time. So I realized I didn't even remember the teachers that were the easy ones. I only remembered the hard ones. And maybe when I look back on my life and as I tell my life story to people, my stories that I tell are usually tied to the more difficult stories that I experienced. I don't even bother telling the stories of the ones that were easy, right? So this is the thing, that is that not the way it always is? That we only start to remember the deeper meaning, the profundity of life when we have some form of a difficult situation or a crisis, something that causes us to stretch beyond what we thought we could. To me, this is what life actually is all about.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, you might also enjoy this episode over here, as well as this one over here. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video.